Alright, settings all in the right places where I want them. The thing to do if I had been a little bit wiser would have been to rewatch the first half of the season over like lunch breaks and stuff, even if it's finals week for me. Like, cause I still eat, I still brush my teeth, and I could have been taking in more because there's more details. And if I don't catch the details on the first watch, who's to say that I'm catching them on a non-existent second watch? There's hey, Ice Man, it's I. it's good to see you. I, there's I don't want to be like wrecking people's sleep schedules, but I don't know, it's a fun kind of event nevertheless. I God, before like hitting play, but like I don't want it to be like too much of a time gathering thoughts because I don't think there's that many to gather because there would have been more if I had like been wise enough to rewatch for extra details. But I guess that shall just come on after. The things echoing through my head first and foremost are, what is a Warwick? A Warwick is a father. That's something that shows up in the captions. Hey, to YouTube Detective, you're saying I'm out of the basement. The basement is my home. Hey to Jojo Pop, hey, hope you're doing okay. But yeah, same format as last time. Won't be able to see the chat very much. Just just trying to absorb the last 4 episodes of Arcane, and I'm still, filled with other people's like preconceptions, as just the vague as they may be, like wondering if it's going to stick the landing as well as it started in every capacity. But I don't know. I'm feeling the emotions at full intensity, and I and I think that'll lend itself to a fully formed and own opinion. And there's a smart man saying, "Don't worry, we'll be here to help you with the details." Fun stuff, fun times. And it's the last time that I'll get before I'm traveling away and gone. And that's certainly enough preamble from me. I had a Metaton music on here, but I don't even know if I put that in a place where it showed up. Alright, so got my settings right, no audio that's gonna get me copyrighted, and I just get to see the little custom record. Do you think that they're gonna okay, I know that they're going to make more things in the universe, same universe, more animated shows. Oh wait, do we get to see where Jace went? I mean, we better, but I mean, that doesn't make it any easier to interpret a bunch of goddamn fragments in space. God, they put so much detail into every little part. I wonder if they're gonna start each season with starting up a little custom record. It would probably be different cities. Jace. What's with the random murder? Did you send him to an afterlife entirely consisting of the guy you used to know? Are there more people in the... Come on. Oh, so are you just a avatar? She's still alive. Little girly pop who died, hi. Are they? So they are kind of merged into the same space, the same thing. This interpretation of the Arcane had to have not been based in anything in the games, right? Because, like, the little quotes that I know, and yeah, okay, I guess I'll see the intro, keep that intro playing, both to see it and to gather a thought, a single thought, single thirsty hoe over there in prayers. Okay, from what I know about Victor in the games, he gets to be this big robot man who knows the weakness of the flesh and rejects it or some such like that. And it seems like none of that could have spiraled into this exactly. This seems like a different thing unless I'm remembering somebody different. I all right, I guess that's not even as coherent a thought as I wanted it to be. Good to let the intro play a couple of times after your first episode. Alright, I was going to hit skip, but it already finished playing. See if I found any other details, but no, that was about it. Black roses, everyone being whisked off to other little dimensions. Hey, Ambessa. Wait a second. Oh, training montage? First trained by the corrupt cop. And now the warrior queen, also, but depending on who you ask, corrupt. She is a powerful display, though. I either lost a piece of connective tissue in the last bit of dialogue. Throwing her to the ground. Oh, they're really slamming each other down. So sacrifice is central to her. Sacrifice doesn't stop others from seeing them as selfish, both of these characters. So it's on now. Totally separate now. Hey, Warwick, also known as Daddy. You've got another little daughter now. You've got 3 of them now. You've got regular people. Okay, wait, are they all heading to... They're all heading to Victor at once? I mean, he looks like a clean trader now, though. Not a hint of sickness on him. Now he speaks all even and calm. The Herald. He never had this calm facial expression, even before he was addicted to drugs. Surrender your weapons. I don't know if it matters for the big guy. So you're just gonna threaten him till he agrees not to? Are those not incredibly valuable and filled with gems? Okay, yeah, I guess you could keep the gem to yourself. Okay, having the power of Hextech dispersed, of the Arcane dispersed and all. What's the kid eyeing those for? You copped the gems? Damn, that was fast. Whoa. God, that's a cool looking little encampment. Well, you can't even call that little encampment. They got fully established railings, architecture, a water pump. Anvil, hammer, the most light. Yeah, you've surrendered your weapons, but there's still him, very much him. I mean, these little religious disciples, they seem very calm, but look at Sallow, they're still very killable. Where's that calm coming from around this? Warwick. Sheesh. we're gonna examine him much. God, the architecture. Organic looking. Oh my god. I'm straight up, I'm looking it up now. There's no way he looked like that in the game. Yeah. Okay, but something else is happening to your dad. Is that healable even through transcendent arcane power, as it were? Is he afraid of all things arcane? Is he something else? Not even gonna let him touch. Oh my god, wait. No, you can talk to him in there? And he's still taller than you in the mind space? I don't know, I would think that you could be as tall or anything as you wanted in the mind space, but yeah, I guess it probably doesn't matter. So the beast is something different. Yeah, that's not gonna be good to see. Oh my god. It's weird seeing Jinx in this vulnerable thing. All systems have limits. You're gonna try to undo it? How well did you know him? I mean, he was well known before he was overgrown. Looking it up. Oh. Another someone from a failed partnership. Oh my gosh. Calling her powder, huh? Paralleled with the imagery of submerging into water that she used to be baptized into her other identity. Sheesh. Both. Oh my god. They're both acting like vulnerable and pensive, like they're taking their dad to a regular hospital. Vulnerable as anyone. I mean, what if he can only recover the mind? There's little healthy little birds in here. It's weird seeing nature and sunlight in this show in this capacity. What the hell? I can't believe Sky is still in there. Like, it's not what she wanted, but is that kind of marriage if you're sort of fused into the same being? I'll ship everyone. I will. God, the imagery of his mindscape, though. Are you just wading through it day in and day out? I mean, I guess if you've helped most of the people around you already, that's all there is left to do. Oh my god, this little kid. If she wasn't adopted before, she is making herself be adopted. Worming her way into his heart as they get in his mind. All the little snacks. Sheesh. They found him. We found him. The human inside there. The one that watched his kids grow up. Oh my gosh. They painted this on actual watercolor piece of paper, hand by hand. They did it that way, didn't they? Huh. The little dad. We only see him for like a second ever. This music. So they should have been big enough to remember their mother's face for the rest of their life. We don't see her that much in the show, so I can never tell. I can never... No. No way, they lived right in this area? Marked their height as they got taller. They found a little pillar of their old house. Mom, smell? Oh. 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 I thought it was gonna be something morbid. Something like she burned to death. That's why I remember her smell. It's strange, because they've both tried to fight for a different version of their Undercity. I mean, don't you feel like sisters again? To say, like, we in a together capacity? Architecture consistently gorgeous. Every single... Even when it starts looking a little grimy around here, it looks like a stained glass window. Come on. You're not gonna ask for Vander, for your beast back nicely. Has the Herald ever done something not so peaceful? Hi, Ambessa. You don't. Oh my god. Nobody from this side of the Undercity has ever raised a hand against you. Yeah, just talk first. You know this guy. You never met him ever since he ascended to being Jesus, right? But he was a scientist. He was you. He was like you. You what? There's no need to ready your forces for tonight. Victor seems mildly clairvoyant. Would he fight alongside them to ensure the safety of his people? Several beasts have fused to create Warwick, Vander, haven't they? One scientist trying to do a more reckless scientist work. Who's decline? What? You talk like you're clairvoyant. What is up? I mean, it seemed like a survivable procedure a little bit. Just merging with everyone's mind as soon as you touch them. This voice sounding like multiple people's voices. You're not gonna call this a marvelous specimen. There's apex shimmer. You want him to eat the beast? You want him to eat the little father they brought for treatment? He sees hope for his daughter everywhere, but that doesn't mean you can just be like, eat this father. I mean, uh, uh, what? Now there's a quote I recognize. It was strange to hear it in his new little voice like that. So Victor is still dying. Blood from Daddy saves him. Maybe, but no, he's good. Okay, that was a chilling perspective, and yet a good bit of clarity at the same time. How's Mr. Scientist over here? It's amazing of him to cling to evolution in a way that he puts directly at odds with fate in a universe where somebody started living forever and talking in multiple voices. Ex-girlfriend, fight ex-girlfriend, fight ex-girlfriend. Okay, yeah, judo flip to show your affections. No, you know who it is. You know who it is. What do you mean she can't be here? Call her out. Call her out. Yeah, it's I mean, oil slicks have a little more color. Sign of distance, no longer calling her by her name. God, this is strange to see now that there's more light down in this environment. Regular canyons? It wasn't always an industrial pit. No, no, no. She's with the bloodthirsty murderous beast. It's her dad. It's her dad. It's her dad. You could at least explain that it's a beast, right? They don't want to cure Daddy, or they don't want to. Don't be nasty. No, this is nasty. It's understandable how everyone came to this point to sacrifice a single man, a single father. Oh, you're bringing your ex-girlfriend with her head in a bag. That's not very friendly. Okay, and then third party. Instead of a third party being the unhingedness of Jinx as it was last season, now Jace is walking up, traumatized, Hulk smash. Was she an outlaw that much? Come on. I thought they parted on okay terms. Oh, don't split on her like that. Oh. Well, it's kind of interesting to have a little bit of enemies to lovers flair persisting for this long. Oh my god. It's time to what? God, and the fact that the sisters are split again, it's a breeding ground for blame and misunderstanding. Did my sister join up with them to become a cop again? Leave all alone kind of beat. No. Oh, you didn't need to do much of anything. You're still handling him with a drop of blood that he can smell. This stuff looks so neat, though. And it feels like it's been like at least a week in here. Is Jinx just perched up here eating fruit? What? Without the trauma racking her and mania, Powder just looks tired. I mean, just admit what you want. It's family. Hold on to it. I forget what made Vi most wanted. Are you shooting? I mean, you kind of justify. Would they really kill Caitlyn? I know there's gonna be some deaths. Ooh, okay, don't put it like that. You are not filling that vacuum. There was more in there. What? You still think Caitlyn will take kindly to you just stabbing her ex? Come on, what's up? Okay, pepper some insults in there. What you got to lose? Okay, goth girl. Okay, goth girl. Ooh. Did you pickpocketed? No, you were offered an escape route. Oh, she loves you. Oh, she loves you. Oh. I thought you were on bad terms, Miss Spit in my face, and it's a little bit of punch. You're on good terms. Okay, putting a bag over your head is a sign of intimacy. You may have been disarmed. Oh, but these fists stay on. Okay. So, did you explain about your daddy? Yeah, okay, wait, teaming up. Okay, I thought they were inevitably on opposite sides. Okay, but then Jinx is still not in on this. You know who to shoot, baby? You know who to... Oh, God, that's hot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, but they're perfectly on the same side just for once after so much time apart. And then loose cannon over here. Hello, Jace. Hello, meat bag with the broken mind. Unable to even look at any of the people around you without seeing what they look like inside out and in different dimensions. Don't go around killing that child. It's just an innocent baby child. Come on, man, get a grip. Get a grip. That is not the same power source you started with. What was that in there? Sheesh. I like how the hand to the face created a consistent visual motif of just golden fingerprints around everyone. Everybody's just holding hands around here. Peace and light. Hi. God, now I'm trying to keep an eye out if I've seen any other of the underground Zon's regular species around here. This has only been working on the human types. God, this is cool looking architecture. Oh, hey, it looks like a larger hex core. Larger little version of their power source that they perfected together. We live in one of them now. Meditating hooked up to a lot of tubes. Floating in the air. Those ropes got pants under them. Hey. Come on, Victor. There's trouble in paradise. And Bessa may have believed in her. What, you don't want to slightly alter the terms of your agreement for a second? Jinx? Powder? Girl, I don't know who the hell you are. Oh, the cut of the ponytail. God, okay, cool music. I'm in for this. Jeez. Okay, the way she moves. Now that's a cool goddamn fight scene to see. Tiny firecracker emotion. Girl, I thought you were in a depression pit. How do you have the muscles to move like that? Jeez, no, okay, that's the danger of the long hair. Who has not grabbed her hair in how long this season has been? Hey, you up, Warwick? Hey, you up? You up for your girl? He can talk. He can punch. Oh, that's more like it. Hey, buddy. Do you have a name? Do you have a spinal column anymore? After that, I don't think so. The healing, the fingerprints, I think. Please. No, okay, he's in the perfect position. To regress, to be another tragedy on the pile of tragedies, for this to be a taste of hope that doesn't even mean anything. Come on. Caitlin, look at them, please. Jace, I know it's hard as hell, but look at them, please. Don't kill him. Anyone. Her face looks so different. Their faces look so different when there's peace on them. Which is the exact moment to be powering up a weapon, huh? Come on, boyfriends, are you killing each other? Yes. The fuck? A little bit of a lighting change. Is that why everything was so bright before? To show us the contrast of what it would look like. What the hell do you mean you won't fail? Was that this time at the end of it? Have you been trying to kill Victor in other dimensions? God, have some super raggedy looking man. This isn't right. Wish I remembered every little piece of object symbolism. Whoa! They all drop dead if he died? Why does it look like your soul is leaving your body? Well, I guess weapons are allowed inside there now. Come on in, Mbessa. No, it was a little zoom out. That was beautiful. Jace! Why are you being a bastard, man? I've still had no explanation around here. You've been places, you've been traumatized. But you just kill an entire little agrarian community. Peaceful ass religious folk. Oh. And those agrarians weren't the only ones you healed. Guess who's back? And full of lava. It's your dad. He's full of lava. I spelled it out. As I was saying that, why the hell would I still have hope if he was in the perfect position to be knocked down? Here he is, barbecue sauce on his titties. And by barbecue sauce, I mean lava. Wow. Still a single-minded Beth. Okay, in front of the children. Okay, disembowel that man. Well, that was a touching reunion for a second, right? For a second, right? Hi, the troops. Good to see you, the troops. The hell you understand, Victor? Little corpse-ass guy. Huh? Violence? Humanity is inescapable. Meanwhile, with a bright blue gun shooting through all of it. Come on. What? So just anger management therapy can never work in your world? Is that what you're saying? I don't think you can. He hit her, he hit her, he hit her. Why does it always end like that? Somebody cracking. Some family member striking her right in the ribs. No. I think she's healthy enough to get up, but I don't think she has the will. Baby child, I've pinned you as a potential sacrificial pawn in here. Come on. No, that doesn't mean I wanted it to be true. That's the wrong direction to run. What the fuck are you doing? No, you can't. You can't pair this with a little montage of them just being carefree and childlike together. No. Look at her go, Jinx. You taught her to run that fast. She knows how to shoot that gun. Don't tell me that shit gets more powerful the more you put in it. Is she trying to put him down? You... Why? But he's too strong. There's no way that could work. No, oh my god. Victor, you philosophers saying all this. That sounds incredibly unbalanced. Victor, excuse me if I want to believe in something different to keep my goddamn sanity. Do I even have a thought to gather? Is it more like having thoughts and prayers to not together, but to aim at some shit? Where was I? To give myself a time limit for gathering thoughts and give myself a moment to see if there's any cool goddamn fun facts in the in a little chat out here. Got lots of highs from the people. I shall popping in, popping back out, I suppose. My goodness, that would have been a while ago. I cried too goddamn hard. My nose full of snot. I hate when I have a nose full of snot. I want to read things in the chat, though. Talking about things being clean. Talking about rainbow-colored outfits. Yeah, we got a little bit gayer.
we got a little bit gayer in here. There's, I smart man said, in the game Victor has two epithets, the Machine Herald and the Herald of Glorious Evolution, right? I feel like Glorious Evolution was bandied around as a catchphrase enough that that even without seeing this episode, it reaches me. Oh, here we go. Prepare for tears, motherfuck! I couldn't see the chat. I could have prepared for tears, but then I didn't. Oh my god! All right, there was some lag going on. There's some remember me and some. God, yeah, the reunion between Caitlin and Vi. That I feel like that if they're into kink, they're never gonna run out of material. I mean, they're also never gonna run out of trauma, apparently. Never gonna get a moment to breathe. We don't do that. Talking about streams being cursed. I wasn't even far back enough to see it cursed. And, wait, there were consequences to the curse? You're doing cute shit out here in this chat I missed. Telling us about lore, hair loss, dry sandwich, financial decline, bad eyesight, diarrhea, crimes. Several of these have happened to me indeed. Several cursed feelings have happened to me in this course of seeing a show. And I'm glad to read some stuff from the beginning of this episode. It's helping the mania of that wear off. God. Okay. There was time for pain, time for intensity, time for. Alright, I'm back at the bottom of here in this little break that I'm taking. Hijinks Arcade popping in. Hello to you to say this is like the opposite of Lower Decks, which is a pretty chill show, really. Right? Even when they up the stakes, even when they're like, it's time to threaten the existence of a universe, they're like, there's jokes and an underlying tone, and it's so different. Yeehaw, yapoo. The recap being, we just saw a child sacrifice herself to kill her adoptive grandfather, who was a monster going out of control, while her adoptive mother screamed at her to come back. I hate to be someone who experiences emotions in response to perfectly natural sets of things that are designed to elicit emotions. I'm straight up, I'm embarrassed every single time I have an emotion. But also, that's the shit I'm here for. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Okay, and there's saying I love your gay ass shirt, and Suktik saying I'll add this to my list of shows I'll eventually watch someday in the future. I'm feeling calmer. It's been a good 4-minute break. That's longer than I goddamn thought. You're saying if the show is not the best thing you'll ever experience, you'll go live in a cave. I mean, there's some pretty darn inspiring lookbook inspo little things for caves around here. Oh, I could have had this a little bit higher up all this time. Could have had this a little bit better positioned. Sure, no one needed to see the top of my forehead anyway. Last thing Hijinks Arcade said was Lower Decks is a comedy, and while it has its emotional moments, it is never going to get too intense, which is why there's a comfort in it. There's gonna need several things to be a emotion cleanser from this good stuff. Ooh, okay. So, saw a little child die. Let's start this with a little countdown, because I did sort of intend this to be a watch along. If anyone had the Netflix, I had intentions. I don't abide by them, but I had intentions. Episode 7. 3, 2, 1. God. 4-5 minute break between the completely bursting into tears. God damn. You know what? It's still. You just showed me. That was not the two sisters on the intro. That was Mr. Time. That was Echo over here. Echo and Powder. I thought I was rid of my snots, but I'm still over here.
merge into yourself in another life. I'm a sci-fi veteran, I want to say. I know what's going on at any time of plot points. Oh my god, they could have been... Jeez! No, okay, mental breakdown. I thought I was on this, but it's actually bugging me too much. Straight up, pause, straight up. Muted. Huh. Alright, one day I'll be smoother with timing, but that's fixed. Alright, things that I was spoiled on. Alternate universes, though. What's good, Echo? Her face still grew up kind of pointy, but still, like, rounder. Benzo, you could have grown old, you could have... So is that just the first thing he sees when he wakes up in this new dimension? Skip intro. You're just in a family with the girl you like, in a more peaceful version of your life. Come on, show me what's up. Come on, show me what's up. And then show me why. Jace was going around murdering people, murdering best friend, boyfriend, whichever way you want to slice it. Jeez, they look healthy and bright around here. The hope made me cry last episode. Don't hurt me that much more. Come on. Come on. They have fried food in this clean bar of their world. God. Everything that she says feels like a little riff, a little making fun of the fact that she's Jinx in another universe. She still talks all peculiar like that. So, they grew up. Hey, Dead Child 1. Hey, Dead Child 2. No. You weren't as close with them, right? But you still knew them? It could have been peaceful. It could have been scientific. Oh my god. They grew up to be mischievous and tired and responsible. Who does he think he is right now? Does he think he's from this universe or a different? I swear. They have just regular rock bands. He looks so... God... His hair is done like a little bit thinner. And she's wearing more. She's the one with her head on her shoulders in this universe. Self-sacrificing, stable.
young innovator. I mean, she is pretty smart to be spending her life in a bar, I guess. I don't know, why not do both? She's invented super weapons in another time. So Heimerdinger still finds his way down here. Yay! Does anyone notice how ill he looks? Oh, you can throw up the arcane itself. Is that what you're doing? Little bunch of magic exiting your system. You noticed? Another dimension? This is from another dimension. Oh, it's the one you know. Not just alternate universe Heimerdinger. It's your buddy. Was that 3 years or something? Oh my god. Where the hell is Jace? And why the hell is Heimerdinger playing a little mechanical ukulele? No way. What? Wait, is it a little brighter thanks to Heimerdinger? Did he, like, clean up the pollution? It's so strange seeing her with a practical hairstyle. Hey, Jace. Alright, so one person gets flung through time to get a girlfriend and a living father. Meanwhile, bureaucrat in the suit, you are in the pit. You are in the slime. You are in the... God, what the hell is this sound? No. Ooh, ew, that's crunchy. I mean, squishy. I mean, no. Wow. Did you keep the clothes for that entire time? I mean, you kept the hammer. Ooh, it's responding very poorly to you. And if there's different dimensions and parallel universes, then is that similar to the Black Rose thing that Mel is in? You're in an abstract painting, or Copenhagen, or a swamp, or why? What? Why does it look like that? Did you find your man in another dimension right away? I mean, if it's handing out partners, it's handing out not just powders, but partners. Okay, visual hallucination due to how much you're in a foggy pit. So... yeah, okay, sure, yeah, frame it like that. Little bits of his face through somebody's cracked skull. Little... Wait a goddamn it's not the same universe, right? The idea that Zon rose just because Hextech blew up the entire other half. Okay, are they not dating, just working together?
Is her sister's dead? I mean, she could just be away. Oh no. You can't even ask how, you can't even ask what happened. Jeez. God, that's a strange and painful alternate dynamic. She grew up easier like that. Oh God, that's messing with my head. the idea that you just sacrificed the wrong child, Milo and Clagger, instead of Vi. I know that's not the lesson that you're supposed to take from it. They're alive though. Stable. Families intact together. Just because a thread unraveled in one location versus the other. So what's the peace like? Full of street fairs and pastries, I'm seeing. But there was still shimmer, even if there wasn't hex tech. There's enforcers getting stuff from the little street vendor who you only ever see underground. Like everyone under the boot came into the light. What? So, Echo's in a world without Jace, without Hex Tech. And then meanwhile, Jace over here walking through an endless destroyed landscape. It's pretty obvious what caused it. Sheesh. No. You're showing everything how it happened. I don't think that you get back. Do you get back a friendship from asking, like, I don't remember how your older sister died. Did you kill your older sister when you were kind of the one who did? There's no way back from that, right? Meanwhile, fishing stuff out of the walls. He's not even thinking about how this world might be worse off if he makes this invention his way back. He's just... Okay, hello, desiccated Pompeii bodies. He just knows that his people need him, even if this world is brighter and looks right. God damn! It's looking like a volcano, like a nuclear blast. Jeez. But there's so much light reaching. No, that was Heimerdinger singing. I thought this was just country music for the hell of it. I thought that it was just like twingy twingy twang. Let's idyllically, slowly do a montage over getting your bearings of everything that's going on in this world. He was singing to us, 100%. Okay, hilarious, excellent. What the hell is growing around your feet in this wasteland? Creepy ass echoing noises. This... Don't be a spider. Don't be... God, what is that? Huh.
Okay, well, it's not a spider. That's very much several humanoid mantis looking things. Okay, look, it's really bad news for him, but that was kind of Looney Tunes timing for your own comically large hammer to fall on you. No, what the hell? Heimerdinger absolutely chilled out. Oh no. But he has to help. He has to help. Oh. Heimerdinger's obstinance and risk aversion, it felt like a borderline between dangerous and like irritating and myopic. Oh, his legs are broken. Okay, Jace, just because your hammer fell on you doesn't mean it's all over. In fact, I would say it's just beginning for you. Nevertheless, Heimerdinger last season versus this season is really. It's amazing how much he's softened up, how much he's willing to go with the flow a little more. Hey, God, making a pitiful fire in what looks to be. Was it just out of place, your leg? Because that didn't look like fixing it. And meanwhile, he's being haunted by the specter of his boyfriend. Okay, survivor. That's infected. That. Why would you show me that? I thought this was video game show, but you're showing me infected leg. This. Sir, your hammer is growing. Or are you just happy to see me? Okay, you are eating meat that is spoiled. I feel better about my food choices suddenly. I eat something that's a little expired, and it's fine, actually. It's fine completely. Okay. You are not just surviving. You're getting irradiated. You're getting irradiated by the magic system, or its fallout, or what are those nasty little animals that you keep eating? It's kind of some cool imagery, though, for a ex-scholar to be stuck in a cave and scratch things out with rocks instead of chalk. The parallels. Now you've got the metal leg. Not just your ex. Now you're walking with the cane. Like you're the person with the staff that you saw in your own visions. Strangely amusing, the idea that there would be enough inside of a hammer that you could build a prosthetic leg brace out of it. Big ass hammer. Jeez, okay. Free climbing, rock climbing into this pockmarked, rainbow painted apocalypse. God, they have some cool imagery in here, though. So, you are in another life. But you can still apologize pretty well, right? He can show what she looks like grown up. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's really elaborate. She's speaking She understands Vi so much. Oh, oh my god. He's gassing her up. Come on. What the hell dreams is she giving up on? To say all this stuff is just not gonna change the world. You're an inventor. A mad scientist in the other one, but you're an inventor. So, just friends in this universe so far? Because all of the little spoilers that I saw were about the shipping aspect. About these two being a little thing. Hello, cutting back to the wasteland. But if it doesn't look gorgeous though, it does look gorgeous though. Walking through a pile of mangled corpses that turn their heads to meet you, sounding like ceramic grating on ceramic. Wow, there's recognizable landmarks in here still. What? It's so goddamn funny to cut back to these two living their teenage dream. Electronic pop music starts as the soundtrack. You're just inventors together working on your homework. That's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. And her bedroom looks more like a circus tent, but like more organized as well. And then showing them split screen the way they actually complete each other in their little inventions. Okay, little cuties. Okay, being cute out here. This is the same episode where somebody eats the raw guts of a radioactive rat. Okay, after school special, go out for milkshakes on a little date, little ass. Do they have a perfectly round keyboard in here? Or is that typewriter? It's looking like it. Sheesh. Has he explained that he's from another dimension yet? No way. She's making little artistic zoetrope stuff. Okay. The way she brings her aesthetic into it still rocks. Whimsical, even if she looks more put together. Ooh, seizure warning. For me, for people viewing the raw version of it. No way. He's making it, though. Heimerdinger, the first to say we've done it, when he's also the first to say we could never do this. What does it do, though? Did he just rewind time? Come on, man. You have something in your universe that rewinds time. Don't go scaring the old man with a time loop. Especially not when he just bonked his head. You can't rewind him into that. Well, that's fun. I thought that he already had that a little bit from his fight on the bridge, or was that something else? God, this is what I get for getting the half comprehensive version of things. God damn, look at that machinery. Every single time they go all in on some little bit of animation like this. Jeez.
Jeez.
It makes me remember the parts in other shows that don't get as much budget where they're just having someone stay still and animate the mouth. I wish that there were more budget for art in general all the time, forever. God damn. Hey, excuse me, did you just... What were the indicator? Heimerdinger's skull blew up. You still have a bit of his fur on your face. Oh. You want to throw up again? I want to throw up again, but I want you to do it for me. What? Oh, they have these cute little looks at each other. You're gonna upgrade it, but if you upgrade it, who saves you if it explodes again? Wait a second. Enjoying the time you have. For some reason, that makes me think that Heimerdinger would, because he lives a really long time, hundreds of years, do a bunch of research, keep rewinding with the device, store the research in his head so he can complete a breakthrough within Echo's lifetime. Hey, Mr. Bedraggled ass with the long hair. How's your apocalypse? Still empty? Still looking like a hunk of bismuth with all its colors if it got smeared in the wind? And then you just cut back to the little bright universe. They have fruit punch here and music and your dad loves you and is alive. The hell? Is there rocking out? You gonna rock out? You gonna do music in this little universe? Getting sentimental out here. With the people who died in another life. God. Looking at him though, it's still so meaningful that he can show her what her sister grew up to. Oh my gosh. Silco with the hand on your shoulder. Was he never... He must have never been a drug dealer. Okay, with the sweet and warm little voice on that. I don't know how popular it is to ship Silco and Vander. But also sometimes looking at it like, huh? Hey, Miss Ma'am walking up in your boots. Just as much style in this universe. But the misery doesn't touch you here. Wearing a white dress, huh? Why do I want to say this music like... Okay, it felt Brazilian to me. Captions say it's French. Fun. Oh my god. It's almost strange seeing happiness on her face, and that feels bad to say. Look at him dance. Almost strange seeing happiness on her face because all of her facial model is made to make these extreme miserable faces. Is he a better dancer because he's from a different world?
a manic pixie dream girl look. I'm loving it. Loving it though. He seemed really detached from this new universe at first. He seemed really eager to leave. But it seems like he needed this. Needed to remember what hope felt like. Yeah. You had me thinking you were gonna kiss. That's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so they were dating when he teleported into the body of his alternate self, or they weren't dating when he teleported into the body of his alternate self. You're kind of cheating on your alternate self, but also when else are you gonna get a vacation? Goddamn. It's just nice. It's just nice. It's just peaceful. And then they gotta cut me back to Mr. Apocalypse. God damn, you're looking like a visual glitch on my screen. Stuff is stuck floating up in the air. Did you just push yourself through an eye of a storm? How did you know to go there? And why were there any footholds on a metal dome? No, it's like covered in a weird, messed up apocalyptic coral, so I guess that makes sense. The city looks so nice. God, did that happen with Heimerdinger's help? Could he have done that on his own with Hextech not in existence, with him knowing some of the places that problems need? Hey, Powder, why are you holding a rose? Hey, Powder. Trying to go back to your world. It won't destroy this one, right? Come on, come on. Put a cap on the tragedy somewhere. Hey, Mr. Guy from the Season 2 thumbnail. It's an alternate dead version of Jace? I thought that was Groot. Straight up thought that was Groot. Plant looking guy. Tree head. I mean, he's coming to the conclusion that his inventions ruined the world. And it's a little true. He's asking, why did you ever give me this, to a hooded figure who saved him one time. But we just found that time travel exists. He wasn't the hooded figure who saved himself as a child, right? He wouldn't have been. This had better not harm the people living in this peaceful little world. You built a dimension hopper. You built an escape route. Who the hell are you hallucinating, Jace? Why doesn't it look like a hallucination? Oh, you did lose the weapon you came into this world with, and you're just gonna pull the alternate one out of your own alternate dead body's desiccated hands, like a sword in a stone, choosing your fate.
Hey, Heimerdinger. Is he choosing to stay or does it need a blood sacrifice? I can never tell with the magic system in this world. Because it's looking a little bit like a blood sacrifice, showing all your bones, you little charming little rat of a man. Hey. You won't fail on a, mission to destroy all hex tech? Alright, your gemstone fusing into your wrist. He is the crystal gems. He's torn through time and space. He eats the guts of rat. The rat goes in his face. Hey, no harm, no foul. Where's Heimerdinger? Would he have straight up died? Or no, okay, you get to see both versions of Echo simultaneously. Nobody died. No. Okay. Wait, it looks like your face is exploding. God, okay, they made it so sci-fi in all of their concepts. It doesn't look typical in any way. He's transporting across dimensions. It doesn't look typical in any way. This guy's asking what happened. I don't know if she knows what happened, and if she explains what happened, does part of that explanation include, I cheated on you with yourself, and yourself showed me a version of my sister alive in a different place? She made a music box of her. A little music box doll of her sister. You still had the gems. You used them for stained glass art. For Juliet with love. That's lighter. Oh, playing goddamn was episode 8. You can't go on with a little bit of lightness, with a little bit of here's exactly what hope looks like, and all of the, if you didn't turn in every single wrong direction at every single juncture, here's what hope would look like, and then give me an episode called Killing is a Cycle. Alright, a break between the episodes, keeping it short. And what do I miss in the chat? Shall I see any little facts or figures or wonderings or musings? I definitely have to set my chair differently. I have to set that up and God, no, okay, I scrolled back, but not far enough to make sense of anything. The last thing I'm seeing is the Heimer on my dinger till I something. I don't know, what does he do? Invent? Till I invent? That doesn't sound like anything. Okay, so, adjusted. Yeah, okay, looks like something. There's River saying hi, saying enjoy the Philippines. I don't know, I saw you around much this year. Gosh, wasn't seeing the chat so much. And in fact, it looks like several things that I have several things that I have missed. Yeah, so season 2, episode 7, pretend like it's the first time. That's a really apt title for that episode, the most whatsoever. And there's the talk of how much suffering we should have. Alright, so get my bearings before we go on continuing. There's time to find out why Victor zapped his partner. I definitely get the sense that Jace is incredibly irradiated, and that's definitely supposed to be like a huge chunk of the explanation for why you instantly go and Hulk smash. Gotta start murdering hex tech, not withstanding whether it's in a person or not in a person or any of that. You're calling that guy the ghost of hex tech future. I I'm seriously wondering, like, if there's more theorized explanations of that than I thought. Oh, let's get some KFC. Hell yeah, get the nutritions. And Iceman saying there's Marcus getting his world rocked, seeing Powder Morn by. There's, yeah, I okay, I wonder if that changes a part of the course of events too. Cause like Marcus, like being so much of a corrupt cop in the first season, I don't know, spirals and compounds into a thirst for power. Does seeing one impoverished kid mourning over her sister, does that soften him a little? He was a force of things. I don't know, wouldn't somebody have just risen up in his place? Or maybe just enough things went right. There's Kai appearing, hello, saying, someone on Twitter said the only peaceful timeline is the one where Vi isn't alive. It's sickening to me how how just like seeing it that way, just looking at things objectively, yeah, objectively looking at the differences between timelines and saying to yourself, hey, there was a right and a wrong child to kill and we picked the wrong one. What there's okay, several things scrolling on down, and saying, I think those nasty animals are what Singed used to make Shimmer. I have been wondering about that, right? It seemed like partially plants, but then I can't count on that mad scientist man to only use plants. Why choose just one when he could fuse several animals into one huge guy? Alright, so scrolling on down, trying to catch up. You're trying to find your star-crossed lover through DoorDash, and so many. Oh my gosh. There's a smart man saying, I think this is Silco if he found the letter from season 2 episode 5, the peacefulness on his face, because the process of being a drug dealer and having like half his face scarred, that is like well underway even before any alternate Vi's have a chance to hit the dust. And so seeing him alive and healthy and well, I guess that's really a sign that more things just shifted in the right direction. And saying that the animation studio is French. Oh, okay, nice. And Kai saying the mid starts after this episode, save yourself. There's no saving. I'm committing to the episode that says killing is a cycle. The best result from that bit of foreshadowing would be complete and utter tragedy that rips my heart out. So if they don't stick the landing on that, what am I going to be left feeling, I wonder? You're saying I feel like Jinx and this powder are the two extreme ends of the manic pixie dream girl scale. More manic than pixie, more pixie than manic on either side. And scrolling on down. You're saying I personally think the writers got a bit too ambitious in the end, but maybe it's not that bad. I definitely in the middle of the season, after watching episode 5, I felt like there were more elements spinning around Black Rose's power source of Victor being resurrected and also being a religious leader, and then your dad is a creature, and then the mommy warmonger is here, and then girlfriend fascism is fashing, and then psych, no, we're not, we get back together, and the power of love is here, and then splitting apart between the sisters, getting together between the sisters. It felt like more disparate factions than the first season for sure. And scrolling on down, sticking a landing. And all right, I think with one large sort of a skim, I think I'm back on track. Markiplier appears. Hello to you. I'm up to episode 8 now, and saying without Marcus and Vi, two of the biggest agitators are removed from the picture, and that gives Silco time to find Vander's letter. Right? It just definitely makes me wonder if he started even earlier, because his face did not look like it was as severe. But there has to have been some kind of like well thought out kind of domino effect that they wrote and set into place, because I feel like I have that kind of faith in the writing. Even with the mixed reviews coming in, I still have that kind of faith in the amount of detail that has gone into this show. So, hello, everybody. Your name is Markiplier, and here we are, seeing episode 8 played 2 seconds ago. And, hi, Mal. I'm loving the glowing eyes imagery from my favorite girl, and I bet it looks like it hurts an incredible much. The chains imagery, though, looks like it hurts to hell to everything. Okay, but you're reborn in a burst of pure gold. Is that something, or is that gonna cause like skin issues later? Please be okay. Please. Queen Never Cry, why do you look like you're in the middle of a ritual circle? What? Whatever the ritual circle did to you, the fit. It's no time like your first what, though? Sorcery mage? Wait a second. Could she use magic? Oh. She could use manipulation. But I knew already she could use manipulation. Okay, form a dark shadow of the person you're talking to. Okay. So, she's powerful. She's made of flesh and blood. Her brother's dead. For real. Recruit her to what? Against her family? The hell you mean the Arcane is waking up? I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. What's that mean for you, though? They want her to kill her mother? Hey. Trapped in a Greek tragedy with that kind of thing. The red background looking like the paintings she made in season 1. Just a little. Okay, it's always kind of sapphic to be recruited into a witch coven. But also, okay, like with everyone gaining powers, I still really liked her politician side and the mess that it caused. But it also looked like she was becoming untethered from that whole system as it lost cohesion. Solitary goddamn mage. Okay, power walk right out of there. I hope she finds more and cooler outfits. Because, I mean, that was fine. Skip intro. 3, 2, 1, plop. A little bare bones, though. A little bit bare bones. Alright. Why is my mouse sliding around? Quit that out. So, episode title, Killing is a Cycle, and we finally get to sit with the massacre. Oh, he's buried standing up on his feet. How much apex or pure or whatever the hell you're calling it, shimmer, does it take to run this guy? Jeez. Animating the goddamn depth of field, every speck of dust in here. And every little detail as they do science experiments. And oh, that's why the episode title. So you're avenging something. You're against Jace. He did not ask. He did not ask to be resurrected like that. No. Who has power of attorney over Victor? Who's responsible for his medical stuff? Come on. You cannot be combining him with the substances again. Oh, okay. Hi, robot voice. Hi. And they all get back up. Your colors look worse. He's a hive mind of an agrarian community. What the hell, dude? Okay. Victor versus Jace, huh? Dude. He seemed peace-loving in several capacities. I almost want to wonder what's causing him to agree to making super soldiers this easily. Was it just the hopelessness of an attack succeeding against him? Having his head smashed in? What the hell, Jace? He does know both of them. He has met with both of the girlfriends. A replay of the child death. Oh, you did a hero pose going out. Well, that's the end of powder stability, is it? I keep saying that. I keep wondering. No. She's seeing her father. Hallucinating him. She's back in this bedroom, huh? It's been forever. No, no, no. It's a little funny to me that they washed the dye out of her hair to heal her. Are you breaking up with your little redhead? Or no? Yeah, I mean, you've arrested her sister, who's newly grieving your father. Oh my god. Now here, she oinked poison in your ear? What do you mean you know? That's not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting denial from someone who served for so long. Yeah, she's surrendering. She's broken, grieving. Twofold, sixfold. Are you sure she's changed? She's gonna be seeing a lot of traumatizing stuff. I think she's changed, but I think the world is not willing to accommodate her change. I think it's not willing to stop hurting her. It could be. We saw her saying that because she had a little kid to look after. God, did they have her in the maximum security, lightless Hannibal Lecter prison or what? Can't even see. Oh, she is not eating. Yeah. Oh my god, her hair undone. So much of it. A little self-harm in the nails on the side. The hell do you mean there won't be a trial? Why? Why are you deciding that no amount of good deeds counts? Alright. The tired phase. Grief, anger, denial. And they're finally worn out. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? And then there's crows around the city, or ravens, symbolizing a connection with Jinx and symbolizing they don't know where she is anymore. Holy shit. They rebuild this little council room. I fully can't tell if Mel has walked on back to the same dimension, but I guess there's no sign that she jumped. Hey, fancy lady. Hey, guy who smashes people with a hammer without giving them a chance to explain. She's a mage. She's a mage, boy. Like the kind you always wanted to understand. There was magic at your side to let you develop hex tech. How the hell How long have they both been away? She shielded them somehow? I didn't think their survival was going to be explained. Oh my gosh. Okay, paranoid. Murderer. Paranoid. Eats rats. Come on, man. Do not raise a hand against her. Don't. Come on, man. What is that? What? Okay. Victor shows up in a hot robot body? Huh? Okay. No, I was appreciating the catharsis of him having the maturity to know that he had been young and manipulated. It was an interesting turn. And then here we are. Okay. That is one fast-moving robot. Can't miss a second of their detail. Come on, she's been through so much. Don't. I know that reaching a hand out to people has not been bad so far. Don't kill her. I cannot get over how this weird little golden mannequin is floating through the air. Okay, you're back in the partnership. This seems coerced and angry and complicated. Are you okay? You're killing him with your weird little robot acrobatic flipping around ball joint doll tile snapping around through the air little body. Is he still in there? I mean, he's in there. I see him in there. Like, his mind is very much in there. You still gonna kill him with your hands? Okay, Mel. He's mad at you, but you can still save your guy. She's so cool. What? Glow in the eyes, go Avatar state. Oh my god. What? I loved her look before, but the way that they're all getting their own separate powers with their own complex visual motif. Why are you crying out of all the fingerprint holes in your face as if they're your eyes? See, this should be part of the conversation too. Like, yes, you can object to her manipulation. I think you should also hold each other at the end of it. That's my multi-shipper grind set. What? I think you're all holding each other. That's important. Victor! He lost a lot of hope by his settlement getting attacked, didn't he? War means nothing to him. Or is it not nothing? Is it just another set of calculations? Are you hearing, Silco? I mean, I know why, but... No, no. Huh, they left her with a hex core. Every time Silco talks, it sounds philosophical. It sounds like he makes his own warped sort of sense. That's similar to what... Oh, she had it in her mouth. Oh, I guess that could hide it. Walking away, though, that's similar to what Vi offered her. The end of the last season. Run away together. Cycle of violence. Jeez. I expected her to refuse somehow. Oh my gosh, she's covered in an absolute ocean of her own hair. I thought she gave up on you in the middle of the season. Okay, punch her and lock her in this. Stop being a self-sacrifice. No, no. Oh, she is suicidal as ever. What the hell do you mean you're breaking the cycle? Why? Why would I think that a hug is just a hug and not a pretext to get punched in the gut and thrown in the prison? Why do I think that an olive branch doesn't snap? Ugh. The cut back to our little mage couple, though. You're magic. You're magic. Huh. Is she finding some self-determinism finally? I mean, you still have a mother at this present time. I mean, it doesn't seem like much longer. I love that. Little expressions of mutual respect. Little words of affirmation and walking away. How the hell do people see them now that they've returned? Are they still counselors? Has their power waned? Or are they a symbol of like an old guard? What are these two? Does everything that he messes up with that hammer now smash into floating pieces? Huh, the Undercity has a seat at the table. Whoa. A storm is coming, how? Okay, showing off your boyfriend's robot body in the middle of the chamber all mangled. I still think that's not safe. It's still too intact. Oh, that's the glorious evolution. Who the hell is playing dramatically on the piano in this cutscene? He's back. He's back. Mr. Public Speaker. Mr. Appeal to emotion, Mr. Bring them all together. And now it's against your partner. Hey, little music man. Is that uniting Piltover and Zahn? Huh. Okay, it feels very sudden. It feels like I couldn't see or feel this trajectory starting at the top of the season, you know? That this would be the final power dynamic. The outsiders, Noxus, and Victor versus most of the cast of characters. It doesn't feel built like that. Okay, animators, show a little music player putting on a soldier's helmet. God damn, every single frame of painting made exactly how they want to make it. Oh, the rebel with her hair dyed to be like Jinx. She got to be a peaceful little waitress in the other universe. So they evacuate. So they go. So the city, as much as it seems like almost a character alongside the cast that we've grown familiar with, the city becomes abandoned. The city transforms once again. Fighting alongside each other, huh? It feels weird. And yet it feels also parallel to the reconciliation, to the actual hope for peace between Vi, who sees the humanity in one or two topsiders, and Powder/Jinx. Hey, Parallel. She's breaking you out of jail again. Hey, Parallel to your first meeting behind the bars. You choose wrong every time. I think you're gonna get hugged. Please get hugged. Please, hugs. Please, hugs. Hugs. Okay. Talk, lean on the wall with your arms crossed. Oh my god. the way that they never stop looking at each other with that look in their eyes. You should mention to Maddie, if you're not gonna be you don't care. You said saw past tense. What you should have said was I'm gonna have to break up with her immediately after this. Okay, Messi in the jail cell. Okay. Okay. Take a little vacation before it's war. And what other symbolism? Touching each other's scars that you got in your absence.
Oh my god. Yeah, that symbolizes being on the same side again. Yeah, that's one way to symbolize trusting each other again despite everything. God. Yo, yo, you in a grimy ass jail cell. People never bathe in there, you crazy. Oh my god. Well, that got comprehensive. And by comprehensive, apparently I mean naked. What you grilling? You're just gonna cut from the scene? I mean, yeah, any longer would have been. I wouldn't know what to do. Wouldn't know where to be. Okay, you're barbecuing something. Or perhaps forging dark materials in several coals that look like food to me. Hey. Oh, is that how they do magic or blessings, perhaps? Hey, seeing your mother. Hi, Mommy. I know you banged a mage. I know you loved my parent. Okay, but tell me about the Black Rose, even though you know about the Black Rose. Okay. I need catharsis now, please. Full explanation. Ambessa. Ambessa. You look especially like a mother in this scene. Always putting on different faces. Leaders, warriors. That one had everything stripped away. Does it still leave our shores if... do you still work for the city? Huh, a full philosophy out of the warlike. You're really excluding mages and therefore your daughter. Talking about mages like there's not one in front of you, but how would you know? Don't, God. Okay. A lot of freaky robots out here. Piloted by one guy in a ball. Is that it? Before they were attacked, the people still had their own will. Is that completely gone now? I mean, it's looking kind of gone. It's looking very gone. Damn. Why are you killing Sky a second time? This is literally the psychic vision of her. Why are you calling her Miss Young when you were the only two people in a vast emptiness of consciousness? That seems like first name basis stuff to me, and she dissolves in front of you a second time. Why do I take things to be permanent? Why? And a little music on it. Are you merging things to get...
Okay, unlimited power. I should think that there should be limits existing somewhere. I keep thinking that whatever has happened could reach a peak or is going to stop the representation of his humanity burning away. Why did I only think they were gonna use the watercolor for positive memories? Why can't I get it through my head that every image of positive memories is made to be destroyed in various ways? They made one hell of a musical score for this. Alright. That's not a robot then. It just smoothed out not a million, just all the followers, little people surrounding him, covered in a white shell. Okay. I know that his quote is something like, ever since I knew the weakness of the flesh, it disgusted me, something like that. Is this what strength looks like? I mean, evidently, from that fight earlier. Wow. Okay, cool. You merged? You merged with Daddy Science Experiment over there? I did get to look up a little tiny visual of what his video game counterpart looks like for a second there. Take one moment, gather my thoughts. Where the hell am I? I feel like definitely all of the threads are piling on top of each other to start to reach an end that I feel like I couldn't have envisioned when the season started. Oh my gosh. The so much happened in that episode, and yet from the timestamps it looks like more happens in this episode. God, okay. There's scrolling back in the chat to see the part where I called something hot robot bodies. I mean, booty out though, mildly, somewhat, slightly, around there, looking sleek. There's, what the hell happened in the chat while I wasn't able to see it? Monster Prom Adventures? My goodness, I suppose Weirdo is away. Okay. Gather a thought and see the finale. Gather a thought and see the finale. I had parts in here saying Mel Mother times 2, and I'm going to have a full and coherent thought all the way from the start to the finish of it, an entire sentence, and then I'm seeing, has Sharo gotten to the thing yet? Oh, and by the thing we were we were talking about, was it boning down in a prison cell? Is that the terminology around more than a hug? And then Kai chimes in with, you're getting the dark humor laughs out of me. Chimes in with, Jinx probably blowing her brains out as we speak. There was definitely an agreement to further action beforehand in that, but still, nevertheless, no, that's the kind of action that says, I am taking several people with me. You know, nothing quick and easy, just several people with me. Is that better? One can say no, one can say certainly no. Oh my gosh. And there's Hijinks okay saying, yeah, I did know that this scene happened. Fun. And saying that it was supposed to be longer, honed down in a prison cell for longer, but some countries give a single age rating for entire franchises. Oh, wow, okay. And if they hadn't cut down the scene, it would have raised the age rating for League of Legends. Okay, because like some fairly mature things have happened. You see the blood, you see the guts, you see the various types of trauma, and sometimes there's like some swearing and such. But like internationally, it gets like pretty strict around the nudity and stuff. Because with the prevalence of blood and guts, I was also waiting for the appearance of nipple. But no, okay, yeah, sure. And okay, so going on, and the and you're feeling that the scene went on too long, but your ace, so your opinion is biased. And okay, there's some full censorship. Okay, wow, you have the full news on the on the prison banging time. And I'm back at the bottom of the chat with a little bit more context. As I says, we were talking about gay sex, Shadow. What else would we be talking about? I feel as though I'm having a full amount of context, a full amount of everything. And let's turn this seat around because I was sitting on this backwards, and I'm going to be just regular cozy style to see a finale. And saying MVP time, and no, Bajaro, you need to understand, murder and violence is totally natural. Sex is obviously unnatural and degenerate. Oh, no. Degenerate measurehead, is that you? It can't be you. I'm in a totally different franchise right now. Okay, am I cozy? And am I setting up with this list thing? And I think I had a decent amount of context, although it got several things. He was saying that's not self-harm, that's from Warwick's claws. Oh no, there was a little bit of, in the beginning of the episode, Jinx sort of picking out the own nails. The tiniest sort of blood, but nevertheless, I am about to see more of the hot robot bodies, huh? More of the hot robot bodies. Well, thanks for stopping by, YouTube User and get some good rest. I am gonna dive right first into this nexus of opinion that has hit a play. And Jinx looks really cool with all her hair spread out behind her like a massive asterisk. They keep finding different ways to do unique and revolutionary visuals. Hey, girl with the gasoline, what are you burning down today? Sheesh. The way they animated the liquid in such detail. Something took away the little X in her shirt. Okay. Burn down your old home. That's the last of the last drop then. What's with all these phases getting split into two parts? First Victor, now this. Okay. Hey, girlie. Thinking of ending it in your home? Would he? Okay. Now that's strange. He's not letting her end it all. 'Cause he can literally time travel. No, keep your hands on the time travel, though. Just as much as her hands are on this trigger. She either jumps. Oh my god. Okay, you have a lot of tries to find the right words. It's really strange seeing them talk like this. Last time they were fighting their minds apart, fighting for their lives. Did he finally find the right words? Is she thinking of that little girl? She's thinking of Isla. We skip the intro and see what the finale has to offer. Every little ball of light, this sunrise, sunset, it looks like a little Hextech core. Every single thing. It feels like I'm just now noticing how many things are symbolized by a orb with some kind of halo around it. And here's this eclectic planning table. Mel, Jace, Vi, Caitlin. The combinations they've ended up in. It feels strangely, I don't know, hurtling toward the ending. They're just the way they're still holding hands in the midst of all this. Just, yes, the world is ending, war is approaching, you must find time to be lesbians, and you're running on a bridge and it's warfare. Okay, wait, what happened in between those? It seems like just yesterday you were drunk off your ass, weren't you? Okay, Piltover, fight for your life. Red versus blue, huh? So however long Mel was away, it was long enough. Okay, massive canon happening. It was long enough to completely change as a person, but short enough that structures that replace her authority still have not fully appeared. Are they sending an entire box? And they have the Zonites up in the Enforcer armor. It feels it feels strangely perverse. Yeah, they came together, but there's still so much hurt not acknowledged or resolved. But damn, Ambessa on the front lines. Okay, move like that though. Okay, move like that though. There's a lot of unresolved hurt, but it don't matter because mommy is punching through your guts. Yeah, that's fair. Jeez! All that for a drop of blood, Caitlin. Ambessa is against mages. Did cute little Maddie just die? Well, that's gonna save her from being broken up with. That's not necessarily better. Ooh, okay. You know, would it even be be a season finale of Arcane, though? Would it even be a season finale if people who were briefly on the same side weren't engaged in epic battle that also symbolizes the betrayal of each other for reasons that they can never fully reconcile? Is that you, Daddy? Is that with the purple eyes? Okay. What do you mean stay? Stay in position? Okay, Maddie's still alive to get broken up with. Huh. What am I seeing? An enormous chained man chained to the unholy egg. Yeah, sure. It's one nasty looking egg. What the hell am I seeing? Alright. Hello, hex cores. That's gonna take a minute to disassemble on your own. They're all fighting together as one city. I mean, maybe that's an alternate look at hope too. Even if the reconciliation, you're hopped up on Shimmer Eyes, so super soldier, okay, spray blood at me, okay, at the screen. Hello, little ally. So you weren't anyone from the game? You just, you are dead? Okay. I mean, one does not preclude the other. I did read that they were given permission to kill anyone, even canon characters. Is this where hope starts? Fighting together against someone versus fighting each other. Jeez. I can't even tell if that's what started as Vander, but who else would it be? That is enormously more, much more. God, everyone else gets full armor, and here's Vi hopping around, doing little boxing moves. Hey. So put on your gas masks and get shot in the neck. Okay, sweeping orchestral score. Perfect for leaving your fallen comrades staring into nothingness on the far side of a wall. There's a fight scene, but for once I feel like I scarcely know where it's going. To the hex gates, presumably. And then what? The world ends, you all turn into robots, something like that. Sheesh. They're pulling off some graceful damn moves in here. Oh, that was a bomb or something to kill the putrid egg? But if it's made of the same stuff that you're poisoning the air with, does that even work on him? Because before he was a god, whatever the hell, he was a man who grew up, okay, you're unconscious, grew up breathing poisoned air. That's why he got so sick, but okay, where are you at? Are you gonna look up and see Ambessa? Oh, okay. The execution kneel all in a row. Hey, Ambessa. Yeah, okay, screaming choir. It's appropriate. Nothing less for the queen. That's okay, that's way fucking funnier. Little cutie redhead Maddie does not have to be broken up with because she's betraying them militarily in an act of treason. Or however she sees it. Oh my god. Oh. What the hell, Maddie? Who are you in there? Who are you? Jeez. Okay, Caitlin, how are you getting stabbed? Oh, it feels like a lesson, even as is that the life draining from your eyes? Is that the? It seems a little bit soon. It seems a little bit deep, actually. Okay, lover. Jeez. Oh, okay, the deflection? Okay, thank you, mages, thank you, magic, thank you, all of that, I guess. That would have been kind of a badass death. I don't know, I was prepared, and now when people are alive, that's unfinished business. I'm in suspense, but it can go a certain way. You're asking to spare their lives after you just exploded someone's head? I mean, you gotta start somewhere. Why can't you appreciate her cunning ever? Appreciate your daughter ever? Come on. God, that turnaround with the little betrayal. I'm fooled by appearances with Maddie. Okay, no time to think techno music get loud. Okay, I can be on board with it. They have they have Spanish in this universe. Okay. Do I take it that Echo could not rewind time before, and this is definitely the first? He's definitely got it now. Oh, okay. Oh god, this is times like these. I wish both ears on my headphones worked. Okay. Yeah, that's the best ending to when you're lined up on your knees in execution form. Someone starts blasting techno music and you all grab guns and get up. Hey, Jinx, you got half the head shaved? I'm about it. The hair did start to look like a prison. Okay! This is what I'm talking about. Clear cut lines of motion. Know what's going on. See what's happening. You need the confusion to get out of the struggle. God, it's so strange seeing Savika fight topside, but I guess Jace really is that kind of speaker. Sweet talker, talk to the masses, talk to the people. What the hell canon is this? And why can it be stopped by a single crackhead? Oh, no, the power of women in boxing has stopped a single crackhead. Alright. Things are not looking good for the drug-addicted population. You are in several pieces. Alright. Wow. Oh, your egg hatched. Your mad scientist egg hatched. Oh, your man is out of there. Oh. But did you kill him, though? You didn't kill him, though. He just is mobile now. Why is the egg wet? Ew. Okay, Victor. When it comes to you, I cannot miss a single word lest I miss what's going on to you. You just kind of have a halo behind you. Okay. Tall, hips swinging. Okay. Sheesh. Which part are you hoping for? I feel like the glorious evolution could take 3 seasons to feel properly paced to me, but I understand that would take all the money in existence. So, God, the way he's looking though. Hello, fence made of people, made of bodies. Hello, golden white former agrarians that are now moving as a single army. You're not converting the dead against... Savika. Savika, say it isn't so. Say it. That one hurts. No. She built a city for her family. Can't you stop? Stop talking down to her just once. Okay, yeah, disown her for once. Mothers are not the one with the sole propriety of that. You can disown them too. Okay. And then girlfriend come in with the spear. Why does this look 2-on-1 to me? Probably because that's the only way to live through it. Yeah. It's darkly humorous for the spear to fly past the girl you're trying to kill and into your own soldier. Okay. Magical girl transformation, and then all of Victor's peaceful neighbors and farmers go up the wall like a bunch of mites and to spread a metallic zombie apocalypse. God damn, that's freaky. Why can't there be any Evander left in there? Well, at least Jinx isn't hesitating to shoot. Oh, dear. Okay. It's just a game of tag with these fast as hell little messed up little mannequin things. Does Vander also convert people? Oh my god. It is kind of funny. I feel like, did I just see her use a little boost from the gauntlets for the first time? Okay. Medarda fight up in here. Your adoptive daughter / protege to get a few hits in, and your flesh and blood that was never quite good enough for you. If there were any point to ask what you're fighting for. Okay. It is really strange seeing every single visual language and aesthetic. Oh, it's a globe up there. Never got a really good look at it before. Yeah, Victor deserves 3 seasons at the very least. More unfolding of it. Choices. Wow. Oh, that's a freaky looking 3-pronged hand, twitching around like that. So the Arcane absolutely broke him of his individualism. He can undo everything Jace did in a second. Yeah, I feel like that could be more crept up to. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We're back in the Medarda fight. Okay, but you run out of charges on your gauntlets at least, right? I feel like Caitlyn is crazy fighting this powerhouse. I know you've got the power of magic and mother-daughter feuds on your side. I know you've got that, but she's she's so built though. She's so stacked and has a knife. Well, it's extremely nice of all the guards to just stand by and watch their leader bleed. It's the honorable way. And is that defeat for you? Or two people. You see her necklace. That feel. They've been fighting her for so long. It feels hollow. Embessa. It feels. She's so foreshadowed as a villain, but it doesn't feel good to see her go. Okay, reach on through. Is she not going? She's no sister of yours. Gosh, she looks so cool. Oh my god, she looks so cool. All glowed up in this ether space. Every single thing. Desktop background out in here. Swear to god. Okay. So, here's the benefits of being a manipulator who's a little bit magic as well, huh? I feel like glowing, powering up with light and shouting and glowing through your eyes, it's a little bit of a common visual language for superpowered stuff that Arcane avoided for lots and lots of things. But on her, it looks really good. It looks really good. It looks really good. Embessa, you can't be dying like this. She reached out to you. She reached out to you. I thought that's what it was. To reach through the darkness. The way you two were fighting, it couldn't. Why did I think she was alive? Why did I take reaching into the thorns, like facing off against Black Rose and darkness and sorcery? Why did I think all of that meant mommy alivey? Why did I think... Okay, cut the scene. What are you looking at now? Jinx has once again crashed into this most important building in Piltover. But now it's for peace, prosperity, working together. Sheesh. I thought I saw the absolute last time they would fight back to back. Should I feel good at any time to see a connection of family resurface? Hi. Oh, you just take that little thing up into your staff. I thought his little feet were moving like he was swimming away. No, it was just the lights. It was just the lights flickering as he launches himself through the air up this thing. Up a tower where two girls face their dad, and he's not there anymore. Why can you teleport? You big lunk, why can you teleport? Jeez. Okay. Does mind control, as a trope for battles, does mind control ever stop hurting? Does it ever... Does it ever not hit directly in the family ties? Hey, Jinx, I don't know if you can shoot strong enough. It's funny as hell that everyone can fly now. Oh my god. Okay, so the hammer lets you fly. The hextech also lets you fly. Being held aloft by your scientific situationship, that also lets you fly. The gauntlets, they let you fly. Ah! Are you... You're not smashing his head into a ceiling at least, right? Please. Okay, and the battles intersect and you get a brief glimpse of how poorly his is going. Very poorly. Extremely poorly. Or... Okay, I mean, you didn't even try to hit him. That's kind of, like, friendly, I say. Oh, where are you going with that? So what I'm getting from this... Ambessa wanted super soldiers, and Victor, at the exact same moment, was deciding that everyone on Earth should be part of a hive mind, or... Hey, visual glitches. It's looking apocalyptic. Savika. God, that hurts. God, that hurts. Mel. Caitlin lost an eye. Okay, get your freaky tentacles off of them. I mean, it's mind tentacles, but that's still pretty violating. Okay. With the goddamn mind tentacles. Alright, Mr. Man. Untouched by any of this as of yet. You've still got time travel in your hands. Does that work? Yeah. Look around. Chase, they're creating the rat land where you have to eat rats. He just relaxes about it. That's strangely intimate. Hi, he sees your barest self, and you look like a puddle full of oil. All the color and complexity glowing out of you. Do you get it now? Okay. Standing godlike. It's no longer just a little room with sky in it. I mean, but emotion gives you reasons. Oh, they made you who you are. The imperfections are beautiful. Public speaker kinda Jace. What better than an appeal to emotion? Okay. Battle pulls it out here, Echo. Is there anything better than an appeal to emotion? To reach somebody. Okay, rewind the time on him. To reach somebody who's trying to bury all their emotions away. I didn't even think about how his normal man skill set as a little budding politician, Jace, is equipped to speak to Victor. For all the good that it does? Okay, mob violence against the Echo, and you can't go back far enough, or can you? Is it a little more each time? No, they got you too. I like how they incorporated his power into it. They're like given all of these pieces from their pre-existing game to figure out how they work. And the single guy with the time travel power is the only one with the way out. Not just unexploding Heimerdinger's head, but unexploding everyone's consciousness. Sheesh. Hey, you're seeing the multiverse. What is it? You trap the Victor? You trap the Victor like a Pokemon? Sheesh. They're all so distorted from when we first meet them as regular humans. They've become everything. Come on, Victor. You can't hide your face. It's one of those imperfections that's a part of you. This is intimate. Because he likes you. After everything I've done, you are like the 5th person in this series to say that. Hug it out. Hug it out. And importantly, see the alternate universe. Oh my gosh. So. Okay, hooded man. What the hell? That's the mage? I guess it makes the most sense. What the hell? Transfer your wisdom from another dimension. Nothing's more perfect than stillness. Wow. What, he gives you a rune each time? Now that's your red string of fate. What? Okay. Yeah, forget seeing someone's true mind laid before you like you're seeing in this little starry mindscape. More intimate than nudity. Show someone an alternate version of their self, talking to themselves through you, knowing that you are the one to choose the message or deliver the message. What? You must go, Jace. You've seen me and it's embarrassing, but he stays. He stays, though. He stays. You've given him a little crown of your fingerprints. Huh. Ah, okay, sudden wrist surgery. But it makes sense. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Finishes how it started. And by finish, what do you mean exactly? It's a lot of little runes. I saw little, just, God, the animation. I thought I saw like spoilers of this scene or like screenshots of it. They're holding on to something. Nothing gives away the context though, from just the image itself, a still image. They animated this so beautifully all of a sudden. They went full 2D for some of that. Seems like it. You have to hold hands in a rainbow of colors. You have to embrace. You have to touch foreheads with the man you've been calling a partner for this long, and then you have to get eaten by the rune. Not even in the season finale can you avoid the sucky wucky, and by that I mean getting sucked into another dimension, is the generous interpretation of that. There are other dimensions that maybe have your two boys in them. Because no one quite seemed to die. Okay, and everyone dropped to earth with a head concussion. Ooh, nobody died from that, right? Hey, Savika, you've been so many things. An obstacle at first, a symbol. You started out your arc in season 1 with betrayal, and now I'm just so happy to see that you're whole, that you exist, that you're intact at the end of all of this. Hey, everybody. Did her arm break inside of that? Ooh. Hey, who dies? Hey, who dies? Hey, is anyone dying? Because this really seems like you're about to face death. Why the hell are you on this shaky ass ledge? Hey, Jinx. I mean, you're saying you can't save him, but you've got one hell of... You're seeing the way he died the first time. There's still a beast in there. Too obsessed with killing. Hey, Jinx. And now you're all holding on by a thread. Ugh. What is this? What is this? What is this? What am I seeing? She knew exactly how to disengage that to make herself fall. So you're just dead. So you're... Come on, what am I seeing? Don't give me that peaceful look. Just in a free fall, in the arms of someone who used to be your father. I think when I first heard this song, why are they having me stare right into her eyes as she dies? Here we go. Everything you wanted from season 1, and that screaming faces in pains of grief so hard a little string of spit tears between the lips. I think when I first heard this song, I hoped that it wouldn't play again in this show, in this season, in this... So she dies, so they introduce a multiverse and kill everyone. That's what we're doing. You gotta show me how it's different from the apocalypse, at least. This is the last couple of things. What do they intend to make of this? It feels really strange knowing that this is kind of the testing ground, this series. Are Are they making a raffle or something passing around this bowl? Oh, that's a morning ritual. Yeah, I guess a raffle wouldn't make the most sense. Just a lot of little lights sparkling into the night. So you killed Jinx. So you put a little bit of... God, that's a weird place to see Savika. But a necessary one. His daughter got up after all that. I mean, I guess, yeah, he was there for all the science, war profiteering, so that he could gain all of that. Hey, little three-eyed bird. What's your deal? Hey, last remaining Medarda. Gonna keep the scars on your mother's mask? Gonna see how it feels to put it on? It's not your style anyway. It's really strange knowing this is the basis for the testing ground for seeing what else they're gonna do after this. Hey, eye patch. So, is this a lot of where they wanted to make the show super distinct from the game? Everyone's ended up in a different state. Hey, you're holding a little bauble from Jinx in your hand, huh? Are you looking at where she was? Cooling systems and all that? Always sitting on a vent? They're just two girlfriends sitting together in a study after all has cooled and quelled. She sings sometimes. Nothing without trauma attached to it. It's really strange seeing them with no reason to fight each other anymore. Jeez. It's such a contrast for them to be able to look at each other and just look relaxed and at ease. So that's it. Nothing left to do but let the emotions of some type of peace wash over you. I feel like I know where the high beast stars, not today. I feel like I know where the I don't know, dissonant feelings come from or anything. Nothing to look upon in the last bit of credits. Here we are then. I feel like I know that the dissonant feelings, they have to come from the self-assuredness built into the writing that there is going to be even more after this, right? More Runeterra, more of their little alternate Earth, more of their... a lot goes on in a little chat over here, but let's let a finale sink in. I think the sharpest emotion amidst all of that was that it was funny as hell. bunch of character interactions with the betrayal of the adorable little ragamuffin of a little betraying cop. There we go. Okay. Well, this started out with Kai saying, Echo and Mel, I'm so sorry I wasn't your mother/writer. And a smart man saying, it took me a while to realize that Jace didn't shut down the hex gates sooner because they were using them to evacuate the civilians. Right? It seemed like they got out so many. I wonder, did people come back once they had someone from Zon on the council, I wonder? And Hijinks Arcade had said, seriously though, the fact that we live in a society that values violence and giving your children firearms teaches them to gate over the natural love between people shows how hard we are, right? Oh, and teaching them to hate on that. It's so much. And there's so wait, okay, now I'm curious if the form that Vander/Warwick showed up as in this very last of parts. Do I look that up? Is that a lot different in the game? Oh yeah, it is. Way more wolf in there. 100% more wolf when you are in Gamer Town. Just as much weird stuff on your back, but more wolf. There's a lot going on. I wish that the little tump on the top of my forehead would, I don't know, jiggle my thoughts into place. But this has been so much of an episode. Echo really did get a good moment in there amidst all the chaos and betrayal and the twinge of a lack of full closure that comes with something that has to be continued written on it. But then the to be continued isn't even built into this show. I just know the little news bulletins. I just know that. Guy with the mental breakdown. Jinx gone. I'm fine. Everything is good. At least Mel is alive. Echo is alive, but no one is happy. Right. You know. Like, Mel was something to chase. Like, she might have started out with that politician angle, but then this start of season 2 has her just holding on to this genuine slice of humanity with him as things begin to unravel around them. And we don't get to linger on her face. There's no goddamn money to linger on her face for a second as somebody she cared about full on dead ass disappeared. Was she just reeling from the death of her mother? Echo is alive. And Heimerdinger, was he like dead or trapped in another dimension? I actually did not parse the difference between the two. And was it better than animation popping off during a fight scene? Is animation popping off during beautiful moments of intimacy? Dance fights have that over everyone else. And Kai saying Jinx tried to off herself and was stopped and died anyways. We can in fact have a grinning crying about that. I guess I really wondered, like, trying to parse this with the background of the game, directly pitted against the trajectory that they've shown themselves willing to take as people making a show based on a game that more or less has little to do with the game wherever they can, but they're still like connected in little bits and little threads in the general sort of direction. Victor ends up in glorious purpose one side to the other, and there's just little pointers that exist for where they'll end up. And so I was curious what that meant for Jinx, because her whole persona is like middle of the war persona. There's supposed to be like existing tensions between, I don't know, Piltover and Zahn. There's supposed to be like little skirmishes and fights and taunts against each other, but I guess in this show there is room for that to exist, where Vi is in her little in-game uniform fighting alongside Caitlyn. But that's like, oh, was it condensed to montage? Does that, I wonder how to parse it. There's a smart man saying, fun fact, it is heavily implied that Jinx faked her death and flew off in that airship at the end. Oh, be still my heart. You have seen the look on my face that happens every time I let hope find a way, find a home in my heart. And and then how many times in the course of this show does the hope get stomped on, just die? Yes, she flies in airships, her signature move, and yeah, there's foreshadowing with that. Why did I think when Silco was talking to her in her head in jail, why did I think that it meant she would run away with her sister? Did she think that she and her sister together formed a cycle of violence? Because it has a start and an end and a start and an end ping-ponging between the both of them. And maybe she could stop it herself. And then there's funeral rites, Oriana confirmed. There's Isha dead, Jinx dead, Savika surrounded by topsiders. Right? I want to say, and I keep learning more every day, I want to say that the word for Savika surrounded by topsiders I want to say the word for that is the liberal belief in the power of democracy, or speaking directly to the people that have oppressed you, is the premier way to make a change. And I felt like the show had like a show of complexity in certain parts, and I don't like that last shot of Savika makes me wonder how much complexity can I see in that? Is it simplicity? Is it? All right. And then there's Kai saying, now that's over, time to get ready for season 2 of Castlevania Nocturne in January. There's some good stuff to come indeed. And saying the girlfriends get to just do girlfriends things that sound sweet. It was strangely, I don't know, relaxing attention I didn't know I was holding in my chest to see them just lean against each other. Like, they know how to fight when they fight. It's world-ending, earth-shattering. Don't hold back. Every reason valid. Every word scarred across the heart. And it makes me think they're kinky about it. But also to see them like find comfort in each other as well, that's remarkable to me. It's remarkable to me that peace exists in some kind of a form at the end of all that. All of your parents are dead, and then there's peace. Ooh, and then saying, you still in this fight vibe? My whole family is dead, Kate. Ooh, okay, read that at the exact right time. Smart man saying, the implication is Jinx used her shimmer speed to escape through a vent and left to break the cycle of violence. And then blew up Warwick because she knew he couldn't be fixed, I presume. Smart man saying, I think the writer said Heimerdinger was zapped to another timeline dimension. That's what we Heimer till we dinger into another dimension. It's been solved. It's on there. Jinx Arcade is saying, I like when stories are about how cool revenge is. Like, yeah, the cycle of violence, but also some people just gotta die, you know? It's very satisfying. Right? I feel like it's enough of a mainstream message to like sit down everybody around the same table and the very violent things could never win in the end, and you all just sit down and talk with the people who held a boot on your neck deliberately. And 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 as worthwhile as peace is to fight for, it definitely means that you have to, if you just want inner catharsis for yourself, to see something reflected through fiction and be like, that's the use of fiction. I need to see somebody take revenge to feel at peace and have a very good night's sleep. Then then you have to go like beyond the mainstream necessarily because of how often it goes goes like that. Yeah, the Inigo Montoya approach. You know. That's a good cult classic. I think it's Arcade saying, thinking of Raiden from Metal Gear Revengeance when the bad guys try to make him feel bad with the we aren't so different. He just doubles down because no, you guys are literally super evil and are turning kids into robot child soldiers. You guys are super in the wrong and are satisfying to kill. Ugh, the crushable like the bug. Huh. So yeah, I guess I'm left with so like all of the for a symbol that was so heavy in symbolism, for a show that was so heavy in symbolism is how I meant to structure that sentence, I guess. I'm surprised that when all of the distinct aesthetics that they gifted to every single faction to distinguish them from each other in satisfying and and great to look at ways, when they all come together in a final battle and it starts being, I don't know, so many colors next to each other in perfectly bright light, and then I start feeling, slightly more confused or perturbed. And then the symbolism they meant to go for wasn't for me to feel confused or perturbed. I'm assuming, because that's a rare intention. I don't know. It's just remarkable to me how a cacophony of colors, from coming together to fight everything, and the feelings of confusion, they could have been symbolically intended for how well they came across. That's the feelings are definitely going to set in. I feel like season 2 is definitely punctuated by less cohesive, satisfying arcs and more moment. Several things that I think are pretty beautiful and could remember all at once, and then, but also a little bit more scattered than the first season. That's kind of maybe one cohesive thought, my goal. And Hijinks Arcade is saying over there, saying, yeah, that's just what I'm saying. If you just turn the other cheek about the people who are currently stomping you to death. A surprisingly common refrain, right? At the end of the day, I want to say that I keep feeling like I'm a maximalist in what I want from media. I want one of each form of media that does everything right. I want to see all the possibilities. I want to see every combination. Multi-shipper core, multi-shipper philosophy, saying Buddy from Lisa was right for cutting through a world of violent men who preyed on her. I feel like if I were to ever ask you for the perfect sort of curation of revenge recommendations, I feel like it would come out perfectly smooth. Okay, I think I got an amount of thoughts out. Conclusion, multi-shipper, this Kai saying, I'll get you to watch Castlevania for some real rated R violence. My reference is like Pulp Fiction, seeing American Psycho through my eyes being covered, and season 1 of Invincible where they're like animating the cartoon intestine wiggling through the air. Does Castlevania get worse than that? I can see some Castlevanians. I can be into that. They have vampires. I can vamp. That's what it means to be bisexual. Where am I? Absolutely fascinating. Several of the emotions, fragmented as they are ping-ponging around in my head, and all of that was so gorgeous. I am tempted to download that to rewatch on the plane tomorrow, but also I don't know if I'm going to be asleep for the entire 12 or 14 hours. Thank you guys very much for being here. I still haven't packed or done my final homework. These things are things that I will do. It's been great. Absolutely feeling the hell out of it's not a stretch to call it well made, even when it went in a couple of different directions, I will say. I think, okay, so full sentence, it's a pleasure to have watched and full force felt a very well made show with you guys. And you're saying Vamp from Metal Gear has entered the chat. He's a vampire? No, he's just bisexual. Alucard from Helsing has entered the chat. It may be a holly jolly season or something, but I'm feeling the urge to get more vampiric. That's gonna echo in my head right alongside the absolute whiplash the Maddie storyline gave me. I'm out of here.